you see me standing here today, smiling, holding this microphone, with lights shining everywhere and people cheering. But the truth is, it didn't always look like this. There was a time when nobody knew my name. There was a time when the only audience I had was my empty room. I still remember the very first day I decided to start streaming on YouTube. I was nervous, really nervous. My hands were shaking when I pressed the go live button. Not because thousands of people were watching, but because no one was watching. The screen said, no viewers, and I sat there talking. Anyway, I talked like someone was listening. I laughed like someone was there. But deep inside, I felt alone. I kept asking myself, what if nobody ever watches me? What if I'm just wasting my time? Sometimes I would stream for 2 hours, 3 hours, even 4 hours. And when I finished the stream, the total viewers would still be 0. No comments. No likes. Just silence. That silence was loud. Really loud, because every time I ended the stream, I had to face the same question again. Should I keep going or should I give up? And honestly, there were nights I almost gave up. I remember one night very clearly. I had streamed for almost 3 hours. I was excited because I thought maybe, just maybe, someone would finally join. But when the stream ended, still 0 viewers. I stared at the screen for a long time. I didn't move. I didn't speak. And slowly, I felt tears in my eyes. I remember thinking, maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe nobody cares about what I do. That night hurt a lot, because when you're chasing a dream and it feels like the world doesn't even notice you, it can break your heart. But something inside me refused to quit. I told myself something that night, something simple but powerful. I said, even if nobody watches today, someone might watch tomorrow. So the next day, I streamed again. 0 viewers. The next day, I streamed again. Still 0. But I kept going. Day after day, week after week. Sometimes people laughed at me. Some people said, why are you talking to a camera when nobody is watching? Some said, stop, you're wasting your time. Some said just stop. But they didn't understand something. This wasn't just streaming to me. This was my dream. Every time I turned on that camera, I imagined thousands of people out there laughing, smiling, enjoying the moment with me, even if they weren't there yet. I believed one day they would be. And then one day something happened. Something small, but to me it felt like the biggest moment in the world. I started my stream like always, sat in my chair, took a deep breath, pressed go live, and after a few minutes I looked at the screen and I saw something I had never seen before. 1, 4, just 1, but to me it felt like a stadium full of people. I remember my heart beating so fast. I kept checking the number again and again to make sure it was real. And then a message appeared in the chat. Someone typed, hey, just 1 word. But that word meant everything to me, because that meant someone was there. Someone was listening. Someone believed I was worth watching. I smiled so big that day. I talked to that one viewer like they were my best friend, and that person stayed for the whole stream after that day. Things didn't magically become easy. Some days, I had 2 viewers, some days 3. Some days, I went back to 0 again. But something had changed because now I knew something important. People could find me. People could care. And that gave me strength. So I worked harder. I streamed longer. I learned how to entertain people, how to make people laugh, how to keep going even when I felt tired, because I wasn't just doing it for myself anymore. I was doing it for the people who believed in me. And slowly, very slowly, my audience started growing. 5 viewers, 10 viewers, 50 viewers. Then, one day, I looked at the screen and saw 100 viewers watching me. I couldn't believe it. I almost cried on stream because I remembered the days when it was just me and an empty room. All those nights when I felt like giving up. All those moments when I felt invisible. But standing here today, looking at all of you, I realized something. Every struggle, every tear, every moment, I almost quit. It was all worth it. Because those hard days built the person standing here right now. And I want to tell anyone listening to me today, if you're chasing something, if you have a dream and it feels like nobody believes in you, please don't stop, because the hardest part of any dream is the beginning. The part where nobody sees you. The part where nobody claps. The part where it feels like you're walking alone. But if you keep going, if you keep showing up, if you keep believing, one day you will look around and realize you were never alone, because the people who are here today, the people watching right now, you are the reason I never gave up. You are the reason I kept streaming. You are the reason I kept believing, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being part of my journey. I promise you something. No matter how big this gets, no matter how many people start watching, I will never forget those days. The days with 0 viewers. Because those were the days that made me who I am. And today, standing here, looking at all of you, I finally understand something. The dream wasn't just about becoming big. The dream was about never giving up. And together, we made it this far. And trust me, this is only the beginning.